Hi, I'm Brent Atwater, the Animal Medium. Welcome to our weekly show. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned and subscribe because we do this on an ongoing basis and we answer your questions. Hey, if you want to send in a question, check out our Facebook group below. You can put your question in there. You can send it to my website. You can Twitter me, or you can find me on Instagram. That's where the fun stuff is. And we look forward to answering your question to help heal your heart. Now, in our group, we have lots of lively educational discussions. So come on over there and ask your questions. And if you don't want to participate, you can just read and learn, because we're constantly having ongoing discussions, and we like to share things with you there. Today's question was, can animals detect pet spirits and ghosts? Well, yeah. Now, why? It's real simple. Animals live on intuition, and they sense the electromagnetics around you. For example, Friend, my dog, a half an hour before it's going to rain, the rain can be on the other side of the mountain, and Friend's already shivering because he senses the change, the electromagnetic change in the atmosphere. It's the same way with epileptic seizure dogs. They can sense the energy change in their person prior to a seizure, so they can nudge them and let them know, take your medicine, something's coming. That's the same principle with the dogs that work with diabetics. A person's electromagnetic energy changes, and the dog nudges it and goes, you need to go take your medicine because you're getting ready to have an insulin reaction. Also with PTSD. So it's now become interesting that they're using dogs who do sense the electromagnetics of personal change to help save individual lives. Now, when we talk about ghosts and pet spirits, well, your pet can see them too. A lot of times when you've had a deceased pet and you'll see your old pet's going, I'm not going to sit on that side of the sofa because that's where Fluffy used to live and he stayed there. Let me tell you something. Fluffy's probably still sleeping there, and all the other pets are walking around and he's going, what y'all doing here? I mean, you know, everybody take their normal place. I'm in mine. Or if you had a pet that slept on the bed, you know, you got this dog tipping around because he has to be careful. It's like he won't sleep in Fluffy's spot. It's probably because Fluffy's there. So they do sense that, and they can play. I mean, remember when you were, my mother used to say to me, oh, Barbara, you have so many, my name's Barbara Brent, by the way. Oh, Barbara, you have so many imaginary friends. Well, they weren't imaginary friends to me. I was talking to spirits on the other side, and everybody was coming on down, and I had dogs and horses and cats and people. And so all of my imaginary friends were very real, living, electromagnetic energies on the other side, or just simply put, spirits. So a lot of times children who are playing with imaginary friends are really playing with spirits on the other side. And when your pets look like they're avoiding imaginary friends, it's probably because your pet's living energy that was deceased is in the same spot sleeping by you on your pillow by the bed, or in his spot on the sofa, or in his carrier cage over there, and everybody's walking around and you're going, I don't understand why Fluffy's walking around the carrier. There's nobody in it. Wrong. They can sense that energy, and they're being respectful of the living pet spirit and not occupying their space. So, can living pets detect pet spirits and ghosts? Yes, because it's all electromagnetic energy, and your pet is responding to electromagnetic energy, whether it's a pet spirit, whether it's a person spirit, or whether it's a personal living energy. I know I'm working for this one. A personal living energy environment that the electromagnetics are changing, like an epileptic person who has seizures and their energy changes prior to those seizures. Animals are extremely electromagnetic sensitive. So always pay attention to them, because they know before we do, because humans, unless you have the ability to sense that electromagnetic activity, are less aware of all the things that are going on, and it's okay to be less aware, because we aren't brought up and we don't really live on that sense because we have all other senses and we're in a human world. But for those of us who are energy sensitive, you can walk in a room and feel if it's friendly, or come out of a room and go, that's a lot of negative energy there, or wow, that's really positive energy. Well, a pet feels all that too. And if you're a person such as myself, well, I look at it and see spirits and I talk to them face to face. But let's say I didn't. Then I could walk into a room and feel the chill or feel where they are. We have a video on that. It's located in the archives. And, you know, you can sense and feel where they're located. But if you can see them, you just go, hello, how are you? So, because we can't talk to dogs and pets, well, sort of can't talk to them. You never know if Fluffy is actually looking at your deceased pet and having a conversation with them telepathically. They may be doing that. But yes, pets can sense pet spirits, people spirits, and all electromagnetic occurrences that are happening outside their living body. Thanks for listening today. Send in your questions. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye, bye, bye.